Welcome back to Trillium Talk and our continuing coverage of the 2025 Ontario provincial election. NDP leader Marit Stiles is in Toronto today to release her party's full platform. Editor-in-Chief at the Trillium, Jessica Smith-Cross, covered the event earlier this morning and joins us now from Toronto. Jess, we'll get to that in a minute, but let's start with the second of two leaders' debates that was held last night. Like any debate, it was filled with the usual campaign promises and finger-pointing, but also some very memorable exchanges. Let's start with Doug Ford and the Greenbelt.
Yeah, that's right, Scott. He was asked, and all the candidates were asked, if he would build housing on the Greenbelt, and he said no. This is how he said it. I think I was pretty clear. I said I would, and then I wouldn't. And then I went ahead and did it. And then everybody sort of laughed. And he said, but I apologize. And any of you other politicians on this stage, well, if you do something wrong, you don't want to apologize. So there he was, a little bit defiant about the whole thing.
All right, so then almost like a couple who have been together for years, Bonnie Crombie was finishing Doug's Ford sentences.
That's right. They had quite a few head-to-heads during that debate. One of them was about crime. So Bonnie Crombie was making the case that crime feels like it's gotten a lot worse under the years of the Ford government. And he responded with how much his government has invested in police. So he said to the viewers, what you should do is go up and talk to a police officer. And you should say, and Bonnie Crombie jumped in, thank you. But then Ford finished his sentence, which was, who's done more for you, our government or the last one, which was a Liberal government?
All right. And lastly, in true Canadian fashion, without, of course, saying sorry, Mike Schreiner and Marit Stiles debated the NDP's housing plan. That's
right. This was probably the most civil moment of the whole debate. They agreed in principle on what they wanted to do, which was build more deeply affordable homes in the province. They quibbled over whether a new government body needs to be built to do this, but they discussed it calmly and civilly, like calm adults.
All right, let's get to today's announcement by Stiles and the rollout of her party's platform. What can you tell us, Jess?
So this is the rollout of the Toronto platform, and Marit Stiles has done this in other places as well. She's had a Southwest Ontario platform, a Northern platform. It's not the full deal, and it's not fully costed yet, which is something we haven't seen from the NDP or from any other party except, say, for the Greens. But this does highlight the promises that the NDP is making concerning the Toronto area.
Okay, I know Doug Ford was scheduled to fly to Sault Ste. Marie today, but yesterday's incident at Pearson has now forced the Ford camp to cancel that trip. What's on the docket for the leaders for the rest of today?
So that's right. Yeah, Ford wasn't able to go up to Sault Ste. Marie today because of the crash that occurred at Pearson. For the rest of the day, we're seeing the NDP have a rally this evening. The Liberals are in Hamilton today making an announcement, and I'm not sure quite yet what the PCs will do now that Ford can't go to Sault Ste. Marie.
There's Jessica Smith-Cross, our editor-in-chief at the Trillium, joining us from Toronto today. For complete Ontario election coverage, be sure to check the Village Media outlet in your city. Become a Trillium Insider today at thetrillium.ca and watch Trillium Talk every weekday right here from the campaign trail with our team of reporters at the Trillium. That's all for us today. For all of us at Village Media, thanks for watching.